Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. We have been challenged by Sagittarius 998, and this is a covered bridges challenge. So I'm excited about this. I love bridges, as we know, if you've ever watched this at all. This is in Frankenmuth, so it's I just love covered bridges, and as it so happens, I think this is the oldest covered bridge in Michigan. Maybe it's the oldest extant covered bridge in Michigan. I don't know. Anyway, it is Frankenmuth. I mean, 110%. 16,000 million percent, yeah. I mean, this is... I go here every year. Like, at least once a year. We come up here and spend some time. Here, let's take you around. Let me show you the wonders of Frankenmuth. So over here is the Bavarian Inn. It was not originally in this location. It's moved. I'll show you the original location, but... I don't know how far we'll be able to get into this. Pretty far, apparently. But this is the place. It's Frankenmuth is known as Michigan's Little Bavaria. This is not an endorsement, but I should point this out. Frankenmuth is not paying me for this. Although, if you'd like to throw some money my way, I would not complain, and I would update the link accordingly. But this is not a paid endorsement by Frankenmuth, Michigan, or the Bavarian Inn, or anywhere else. There are plenty of other places that you can go on vacation, but this is one of them. You should try it out for sure. It's known as Little Bavaria, so you can't see this. This is just the facing of the non-hotel rooms part of the hotel. So it started as just this, well, it started somewhere else, but when they moved over here, it was just this part of it. Then they added on this second part here, and there's actually a third part in the back. And then there's rooms behind all of this. There's like, there's an inner courtyard with a pool. I think there's 5 pools, 6 water slides. It's something ridiculous. So you come back over the covered bridge and you get into Frankenmuth, the town. Over here is just some shops that are relatively new. And then you come over here and it's actually a really nice leather store if you like leather coats, hats, gloves, that kind of thing. You come over here, this is where the original inn was. So this is the main street in Frankenmuth, right here. And there was an inn that was here. It's not an inn anymore. It's now just a restaurant and a whole bunch of shops. But that was where the original Bavarian Inn itself was. Now it's just, like I said, a restaurant. Across the street, Zender's Chicken. This is also owned by the Zenders. So the Zenders owned, like, God, most of Frankenmuth, I'm guessing. And there was a split in the family. And so one of them founded Zender's chicken place, and the other one had the Bavarian Inn. And it's very interesting. I'm not sure who owns what now, like which family, because there's a bunch of stuff named Zenders. But it's this cool little, like, false Bavarian town. And it's worth, like, staying overnight. First off, Zender's Chicken, whichever one you get, it's the same chicken. People are going to tell you it's different. It's the same chicken. The soup is the best, though. The noodle soup, fantastic. Just the right amount of salt, just the right amount of pepper, the spices, everything. But Zender's is a bakery, too, and their baked goods are very good. Their Stollen is excellent. If you like Stollen, go for Stollen. I always get the frosted raisin bread because I'm a sucker for putting sugar on things. And, you know, it's just like this kitschy little Americana town. There's probably, I don't know, about 5,000 people that live in the town, maybe 10,000. It's not very big at all. It's a small town. The area around it's a little bit bigger. There's a, if you go out this way for 6 miles or so, there's an outlet mall. But then you've got like this little old country store. You've got, actually, I think the country store is here, and this is like the dollhouse, or vice versa. I can't tell unless I see them, because we walk up and down the entire street. I mean, we go the whole distance, the whole 10 yards. This is no Canadian football. This is the full American deal right here. It's sister cities in Bavaria too. I don't remember what. That's the town hall, and there's all this little cool. Actually, yeah, this is like during the fall harvest, depending on what year. Well, it doesn't matter what year. I mean, we always go right around in October, so chances are good we were here right around the time the Google car was here. And you just come down, there's like little gift shops, and that's a tea shop, and then down over here there's a fudge. I mean, it's not as good as Ryba's fudge, but it's still good. That fudge kitchen is the best one in Frankenmuth, by the way. Again, I'm not endorsed, but if they'd like to. Then there's like a yarn shop and stuff, and it's really great. It's awesome. The cheese house is really good. A lot of different types of cheese. Plus, you can get your picture taken with the giant mouse sticking out of a cheese. So that's kind of cool. And if you go far enough along, and you can walk this whole thing in like 15, 20 minutes. I mean, it's not, I mean, and that's a nice leisurely stroll. I don't think the whole town is but 1.5 miles long, maybe 2 miles. At least the stuff that tourists are going to want to see. This one's relatively new. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little, I don't know how you describe it. It's kind of like a charcuterie, except not really. I don't know. It's tough for me to explain. And you come up over here to the Marvin Herzog Hotel, which just blows my mind. There used to be an old schoolhouse was there, and then they tore that down, and now it's got... these rooms are nothing to write home at, but the other side has a view of the river. The river is cool. You can take cruises on the river. The old-time photo thing is relatively new. Relatively new. I mean, I've been going here since I was, like, a baby, so I have 30-some-odd years of memories of this place. But you, like I said, you can go on the boat tours and stuff, and they go through, like, November, until it really starts getting snowy. The brewery is fantastic. Bring your own growler. They'll fill it up, or you can buy one there. This is Advertising Country Fest, so this is a little bit before we go. We usually like to go in like the 3rd or 4th week in October. So that way it's not too busy from the tourists or anything. And you may say, okay, well, that's cute. It's a little Bavaria, but why would people want to go to Frankenmuth? My friend, I shall show you. And it'll be quicker if I go back this way. So, no, that's the hotel. We don't want... No, that's not the hotel. All right, this is where we want to go. I will demonstrate what makes people crazy. If you've been to Frankenmuth, or you've seen the signs anywhere in the United States, you know where I'm going with this one. But I'm going to take you there anyway. First off, you can see the river. Very cool river. Okay, that full footprint. This is like, God, I guess it's 10 years old now, but it still seems so incredibly new to me. We're going to go down the road. We're going to see the other Zenders Hotel. It's the Zenders. This one I know for sure is the Zenders, not owned by the Varian Inn Zenders. This is where it splits up. There's some other things that are a little more confusing. It's really good sausage at Kern's. I come down the road. It's not very far. Don't worry. Like I said, we're already out of the town, basically. And we're going to come to Zenders Hotel, Splash Village. So there's a bunch of water parks, and you can see there's this thing. Michigan, there's like indoor water parks, because where else are you going to go? But this is it. It's Bronner's, right? It's Christmas Wonderland. So whether or not you like Christmas, let me tell you this. It's worth it in your life at least once to come to Bronner's. You don't even have to buy anything. It's the world's largest Christmas store. It's open 363 days a year. Excuse me, 361 days a year. It's closed on Christmas, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving, and Easter, I think. Those are the 4 days that it's closed, but it's open the whole rest of the year. And it's amazing. It's huge. It's something like 10 football fields or 15. I don't know. It's ridiculously big. And it's got all sorts of great things. I'm co-opting this whole thing. I knew this guess within 10 seconds, and here we are now 8 minutes into the video, and I'm still waxing on about Frankenmuth. This is going to be all downhill from here, boys. And girls. Excuse me, Tabitha and Insert Country here, and anyone else who may be watching. So I'm coming around to the back of Bronner's, who is a real guy, Wally Bronner, because I want to show you. There it is. Where'd he go? Did I go too far? No, he's just blocked by the tree. One of the world's largest Santas, who has penguins. These are a recent addition, last 10 years or so. And my sister and I have pictures of us standing in this region of the Santa. Now, if you can't, get a sense of scale, I'm pretty sure that I don't come up to his belt. I think my height is like right here, and I'm 6 foot tall. So that tells you how tall this actual Santa is. My wife is barely taller than the penguins, and she's like 5'5". So somewhere in between here is 6 feet. So this guy's like about 12 feet tall. It's really cool. And my sister and I have pictures of us growing up when we were little kids, and then when we were older, and we were older and older. And I think the last time we've been at Frankenmuth together was like 5 years ago. But we still go. Each of us go every year. It's just a thing. It's crazy. All right, anyway. Michigan. It is in mid-Michigan, right up in this region. North of Fenton, you go through Flint, you go up past Clio. There it is. Into Frankenmuth. Genesee Street is up at the top. That's the river I was talking about, the Cass River. That's the riverboat. That's the covered bridge. We were right there. Give me my 5,000 points. Let's go on. All right, so now, like I said, it's downhill from here. But that one, I just happen to know exactly where that was. All right, this is cool. This looks like a more dangerous covered bridge. But it's cool. I believe this is a world challenge. I don't think it's just a United States challenge. All they said was that it was covered bridges. So just looking around, to me, this looks kind of Thai-esque, doesn't it? Any sort of wording here? Yeah, but I can't read it. Robido! Entrada de bebidas. Bebidas? Probably bebidas. That seems Spanish to me. Could be Portuguese. A little cobblestone street going on here. It's neat. Heading south here. It's so weird because that architecture looks, again, like we're in Asia. Well, who would be in the Philippines? La Cultura, Guillermo de Marco, Pedro Marina, Leo Coltro, Darcy Brunetto, Visa Gabriele. Okay. I want to go this way. Party. Why do I want to go this way? Paved road. What's this then? Curso de Dança de Salão. So we're in Brazil. That's unfortunate. Hard to read that sign, unfortunately. Let's see if there's a big sign on top of that thing. This to me strikes me as like an entrance. And since there's no sign on that side, maybe there's a sign on this side. Well, not exactly what I was after. Segunda etapa estadual de karate. Perfect. Okay. It's cool. Looks like a little guy. A little eye there, a little nose. Oh, that's the big nose. We're still heading south. Last video I'm recording for the week. It will be all done when this is over. Problem with that is it's Saturday. I got so far ahead. I had like 4 videos left to record on Wednesday. And here I am on Saturday still recording videos for this week. And when you consider the real sad part is that 2 of the videos... Well, I had 5 because I had the Friday update too. But 2 of the videos were Isaac dailies. So... I'm not going to say I was lazy. I spent good time, though. I mean, Thursday, I was going to record a bunch, and I ended up talking to friends for like 2 hours. It was totally worth it, because I hadn't talked to some of these people in a while. And it's cool to reconnect. I like it. I am feeling better. I'm still not out of the woods yet, so to speak, but I am definitely feeling better. A lot of the stress at work has slowly been lifted and being replaced with more things that I'm used to for my job, so I'm okay with that, but... I'm mostly improved. I'm hungry again, which is good. I was really hungry yesterday, and of course I worked a 2-day. Worked a double at work because I'm ridiculous, but I got mostly everything done, so I'm happy about that. The Vice de Municipios Lageado Grande Hahim. Okay, does this say the same thing the other way? Divisa. Oh, so we're on the border of Hahim and Lageando Grande, but it's a municipality, so that's not like it's going to help. It's not one of these things. Well, I keep on trucking at the moment. This might be a 2-parter. We'll see how long it takes me to get this one. Just looking for any signs on the side of the road. Is it talking about Hakim again? Or Hahim? No, it is not. Polizia Militar Rodoviaria. Denuncia motorista com cineas de embriaguez. Where are we? Gorgeous. Wherever it is, it's gorgeous. Shouldn't have spent so much time talking about Frankenmuth. How would you know? I mean, you could try and assume. Trevo is 100 meters from here. Oh. That's the same sign. Okay. Cows. This is the turnoff for Trevio. I'm not going down a dirt road. Not gonna happen. Let's go see what this billboard says. Really? That's not what the billboard looked like from a farther distance. Oh. Fine. Fine. I don't need a billboard. Let's see if I care. I mean, I feel like it's Brazil, yeah? I don't know, man. Well, in the interest of this not being a 10-year video, and the fact that, you know, I knew I was going to peak early, if we're in Brazil... I don't even know. Let's say we're up in here somewhere. Ooh, should have been down by Rio Grande do Sul. I thought about that too. Ah, Haim! Lajeado Grande. Lajeado. Is that really what it looks like? Regardless. Oh, I would have seen it from a distance. That's okay. That's okay. Covered bridge. This is a similar construction to the one in Frankenmuth, but without the walkway on the side. Moschenik? Start. Start of what? I don't know, but we're going to the start because it says it's the start. Excuse you. Excuse you. Alright, we're through the tunnel. Ça va. The language looked kind of Lithuanian, but I'm kind of like ultra paranoid that I'm always going to be in Lithuania now. Lese? Leshe? I don't know what the diacritical above the S does. I always make it kind of a sound, but it's probably not right. I don't know. We could be in Lithuania. OBB. Other brothers. Red. I'm not down with OPP. I don't like other people's potato salad. For my own. Most of the time, people put too much mustard, the bad kind of mustard, in their potato salad. You gotta do it right, man. I don't like a dill potato salad. I don't like a sweet one either, but I don't like a dill one at all. Gradbena Mahanizjasika. Nah, I don't know. Not even. Horrible. Looks kind of Polish too. One flag would kind of help a bunch, assuming it were, you know, a flag appropriate to the region and not just like somebody hanging out a Germany flag because they happen to like Dortmund Brassard. Sola. Oh, for instance. Wait a minute. That looks like a Russian flag. What's the other flag that's caught up that's not the Russian flag? Damn it. Okay. Well, I got what I wanted, didn't I? It's not the Lithuanian flag. Is it the Latvian flag? Is it the Estonian flag? Is it the Belarusian flag? I can't remember if we can be in Belarus. I feel like the answer is no. Oh, there's the other country anyway. Lithuania's flag has red, green, yellow, gold, perhaps. I do not know Estonia or Latvia's flags, though. Sava. It seems Latvian. Nope, not by any chance of me. So that's the flag of Slovenia. Okay. That's good to know. That's it's tiny. So it looks like the Russian flag has a little blue crest in the corner. And I think the Russian flag might be a different order of white, red, blue, but I don't remember. That's the problem. Oh, awesome. Oh, good. I was worried it wasn't going to load. This is cool. This is a neat little construction. It's a one-lane bridge, of course, covered bridge. Many of them are. They predate cars. This one's quite long. Cool. We appear to be in the United States. Or Canada. Bel Alliant Votre Service. Canada. Alright, so we're in Canada. Oh, hello. No. You are now entering the longest covered bridge in the world at 1,282 feet in Heartland, New Brunswick. Cool. How do you know if it's your turn to go? You just wait to see if there's lights coming at you? My god, it's my worst dreams. Alright, New Brunswick is East Coast? Yes, it is. Good. It's bad that I don't know that flat out. Heartland is called New Brunswick. Heartland, New Brunswick. What if it's a larger town or a smaller town? That's not NB anymore, is it? No, I think Nova Scotia's right there. Yeah, okay, that's the border. It's in Heartland. So New Brunswick is everything east of Maine. Heartland. The Heartland Bridge. Huzzah. And finally, find ourselves on the world's shortest covered bridge. Following a Model T. It might be an A actually, but regardless, following an old Ford. Wait a minute. Is that the Proving Grounds? Is this Greenfield? This looks like it might be the village. Because that looks like the wall construction for the Proving Grounds, and that really looks like the Proving Grounds back there. The Proving Grounds are the Ford Proving Grounds. It's where they test drive all their new cars. I've been there once. It's pretty darn cool. If that's what it is. This is Fisher's Southern Cooking. Problem is, I haven't been to the village in so long. It's the Henry Ford in Greenfield Village. Also, just now known technically as the Henry Ford. I don't know if that's what this is or not. Main Street, Edison at Work, restaurants, Walnut Grove, Burbank Store. Burbank Store, that doesn't seem right. This could be. It's a bunch of different old houses in different styles. So it's not like going to be your, oh, golly. I wish my friend Jennifer were with me right now. She could have identified this in a second. She works for the Henry Ford. It really looks like the Proving Grounds. I taught next to the Proving Grounds for ages, too. I taught high school drumline at Dearborn Edsel Ford for 9 years. I don't know. It was a long time. Surprisingly long time. That's how I met Jennifer, actually. Crazy enough, she was a flag instructor. Please know something beyond this point. Okay. I think this is the Henry Ford in Greenfield Village. AKA the Henry Ford. And it's been so long since I've been in the village. I've been to the Henry Ford recently. My sister got married there, so I was there about 5 years ago. Walnut Grove, Daggett Farmhouse, Burbank Store, the Carousel. I just don't know it well enough. Playing old-time baseball? What are we doing here? If we are playing old-time baseball, it's definitely a possibility it's Greenfield. Problem is I don't remember being able to drive like old-fashioned cars around. Henry Ford's Model T. Well, that's in the Henry Ford, isn't it? Maybe it's not. I just want to guess it, but I don't want to be wrong. Because I don't like being wrong in things. My sister getting married at the Henry Ford was pretty cool. It was a little ridiculous. I'm not going to lie about that. It was just a little ridiculous. We had the entire museum. The whole thing. So, not the village, though. We didn't go into Greenfield Village. But we had the entire museum. The entire evening. So, she got married in the Ford Theater. And the reception was under the Lindbergh. I was hoping we'd go down the tracks. Exit and village store. Yes, I'd like to go to the exit. We're stuck in here forever. We will never leave. No, I think for real. For real, dog. I'm gonna guess it. It's in Dearborn. Dearborn. I can't remember what street I worked on. There it is. No, that's not right. We'd have to reconstruct this. So you took 75 up. You got off at Telegraph. You took Telegraph all the way over. You zipped over 9. There it is. The Henry Ford Museum. And Greenfield Village. Is there a bridge here? Doesn't say one way or the other. But what I was talking about, too, the Ford Dearborn Development Center. That's the proving grounds. And then Rotunda. That's what it is. There's Dearborn. That's a Ford right there. So, I taught there 9 years. It's crazy. Crazy to think about. The Henry Ford is worth it. That's another good day trip. I don't know if there is a covered bridge anywhere along here. It's not telling me that there is. Which, of course, doesn't mean that there isn't. So if I thought we were next to the development center, that means we were probably... Oh, is this it? I'll bet that's it. No, but it's close enough to be it. Oh, I see. They just literally built it over that thing. That makes sense. Probably should have been the guess, I guess. Hey, if it weren't for the non-United States. Well, as it turns out, I've been to 2 of them, right? So that kind of helped. But that was cool. I love bridges. Oh, I like bridges so much. If you get an opportunity to go to Frankenmuth, go to the Henry Ford too. They're both great things if you end up in the United States. They're well worth your time. There's a lot of cool stuff in Michigan. We're actually thinking about taking a trip up to Mackinac Island later this year, just like as a kind of couples retreat. And we'll stop in Frankenmuth on the way. It'll be weird. It'll be like a midsummer Frankenmuth run. We never go. Nobody's there in the summer. It's not as popular as it is, obviously, closer to Christmas because of Bronner's, but it's a hit place. Sagittarius, thank you so much for sending this in. I really enjoyed it. You guys can also send in your own challenges. You can do what Sagittarius did, which is go to GeoGuessr.com. He's a pro member, and that allows you to create maps and other various things. You put in your locations, it sends you a link, and that link you send to me over Facebook or a private message on YouTube. You can also go to geoguessr.com and do the same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated on everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.